cuts. Do you think there are any other alternatives?
Well, in Washington, I think the president has it right. He does outline some spending cuts, and there are some programs that have outlived their usefulness. But at the same time, he says we have to invest in our future, which means out-educate, out-build, and out-innovate. And I think, no area should be off limits. There is waste in the military budget. We should go after that. There's waste in the domestic side. We can certainly, on the healthcare area, try to deliver the same benefits for people, but do it in a more efficient way. We know there's a lot of duplication and inefficiency there. So instead of using a meat axe and just cutting everything across the board, we've got to be smart about it, and that's what we're going to try to do.
Senator, Governor Cuomo's budget, though, sometimes come under some pretty heavy criticism, especially from members of this group, for being too harsh on the poor and not doing enough to bring in revenues. Have you had a chance to look at the government's budget?
I really haven't. I mean, my job is to try and ameliorate some of the trouble that New York State will have out of Washington. We were very successful the last 2 years. This year, with the new House of Representatives, it'll be tougher, but we're still going to work at it. And we've had some successes. Homeland Security money should go up for New York, for instance.
Odds of a government shutdown?
Well, look, I think that the path that Speaker Boehner laid out on Thursday is one that is reckless, because it could very well lead to a government shutdown. And if the government shuts down, average people get hurt. Senior citizens don't get their Social Security checks. Veterans don't get the health care they need. We have no food inspectors. What about the safety of our food? So a shutdown should be avoided at all costs. We have told Speaker Boehner that we want to sit down and negotiate. And, we can come to some agreement together. But to just lay down the gauntlet and say, unless it's this way, we're going to shut the government down, that's a huge mistake. And, Newt Gingrich tried that in 1995 without very much success.
So will the Senate pass its own budget?
Yeah, we're going to propose a budget with a significant amount of cuts, $41 billion. But it won't be extreme or reckless like the House budget would cut $100 billion over a very small part of the budget, only about 15% of the budget, what's called a domestic discretionary. They leave large parts of the budget off limits to cuts, and there's waste everywhere.
You normally come and speak here at the Black and Puerto Rican
Yes,
Caucus.
I'm here every year.
Wondering what you plan to say to everyone here in light of what's going on in the state and across the nation.
Well, I'm going to talk about a few of the things that we can work together on successfully, and some of them don't cost money. You'll see.